Hey everybody, Boris, BK Forex. Welcome to the crosses section for Aug 27 to Aug 31, 2018. The crosses are relatively muted this week, as you would expect, given the fact that we have very little event risk on the calendar. But there is some clear and distinct relative strength trades that I want to bring to your attention. First and foremost, odd CAD. And this is really a trade, as I said, I like CAD to the long side. I like odd to the short side. So it's a pretty clear trade both on the technicals and the fundamentals with 96 resist. Supported 94. We had a big rally in odd today, so it's kind of a perfect time to sell it into the rally if you believe that odd is going to fade over the next couple of days. The next idea is really a momentum trade. Now, this is very hard to do given how stretched this pair is on the charts. However, those tend to be some of the better trades around. This trade is at a 15-month high. I'll show it to you on the charts. And usually when you have these kind of breakouts, it's a very significant move. We closed pretty much on the highs of the week. I really like this trade towards 91 as a momentum trade, although you are buying it very, very stretched, and support isn't anywhere until 89. And last trade, which frankly is sort of my least strongest conviction, in the sense that, remember, I'm not that bullish yen. This is really sort of a trade on the fact that, yes, yen could hold bid and recover. Then I do like CAD yen as a lower volatility substitute. It is trading very, very tight with just clearing the 20-period SMA, so maybe on the cusp of a breakout, and that's why I chose it as a look. So let's take a look at the charts here. So let's just take first a look at the CAD yen charts, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see we're just above a 20-period SMA, although we remain with the moving averages one below the other, still in a negative tenor. But the fact that we kind of closed here on the highs, broke above the 20 SMA, suggests we have scope to go towards 86. The Canadian dollar seems the strongest bid of all the commodity dollars. So if we get any kind of momentum out of dollar yen, it could have potential to the upside. The next trade, let me get to it over here, as I said, is a very, very clear. I mean, remember, I've been bullish this from here, right? I was early. I really was bullish euro pound around 89s. It went up. I think maybe it was even a couple of weeks ago. What happened was I think I was bullish around 89 over here. It came back against us to trade back towards the 89 level, then burst higher, then had a little bit of a correction back down towards 89, which is support now. And now we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically 7 out of the last 8 days straight up. It's super hard to buy it when it's that extended. But if you look back, you got to respect the fact, look at this. We are above all the, let me just go back again even more. We are essentially above every one of these levels. Right? Not by much, but enough to make it viable for us to make a run towards 9100s. And remember, as I said, euro looks very strong and cable looks really weak. So the only problem with this trade is that you have to really be willing to suffer a massive move against you to 89. The risk reward here is not that great, but the momentum is very strong, and I do like the move potentially towards 91. And then the last trade of the bunch is one that's cleanest both technically and fundamentally. Clear downtrend. We can't even make it back up to those 20 SMA. 20 SMA is basically at around 9,600. So the risk should be above that, right? Or maybe even below that. But the risk should be more than 9,650 as a risk on this trade. It's a snapback trade against a very, very long decline. There's massive relative performance valuation on Canadian economy versus Australian economy. So this is basically, to me, a retrace trade, which is begging to be shorted against the moving average. If there's some sudden enthusiasm for Australian dollar, I'm completely wrong. But the risk is well defined and clean here at above 96.50 maximum. And if I'm right, we return back and possibly even test 94 handle to the downside. So that sets up as a kind of a cleanest technical fundamental structure for the week. Wish you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris, over and out.